there, my name's Andy Hillier and welcome to my guitar channel. I've got a beautiful song for you today. It's called Black and Blue Bird by Dave Matthews Band. I'd never heard the song before, but one of my students asked for it and we did it in his lesson and I thought it was such a beautiful song. I thought I'd do a YouTube video on it. I'm going to teach you how to play the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that notification bell, and I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment in the comment section. I'd love to know where in the world you're watching this from. I'd love to know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Now the song starts with the intro and the verse part, which sounds like this. Okay, now it's a bit of a strange thing because it's in 5/4 for 3 bars and then 6/4 for a bar. So basically there's 5 beats in the first 3 bars and then 6 beats in the last bar. It sounds more confusing than it is. Once you just learn it, it does feel quite nice and easy. Okay, so we're going to start off. First finger on G2, second finger on B3. And I'm using fingerstyle for this. I'm going to play the D string, then the G2, and then the B3. And then do that again, D, G2, B3, and you swing it so slowly it's... We then add our third finger to the D4 and play D4, and then G2, and then B3, and back to G2. So bar 1 slowly. Into bar 2, your third finger is going to move up a string to A4 and the other fingers stay where they are. So you play the A4 and then G2, B3, A4, G2, B3. So, and then move your first finger up 1 string to the D2 and bar across the D2 and the G2. And you'll play D2, G2, B3. And then you take your fingers off and play the open G string. So bar 2 slowly goes. So bars 1 and 2 slowly go. Into bar 3, first finger goes on A2, third finger D4, and second finger on B3. And you play down A2, D4, B3, and then again A2, D4, B3. Then add your little finger to fret 5 on the A string, so it goes A5, D4, B3, then take your fingers off and play the G string. So bar 3 slowly. So the first 3 bars go. And then bar 4, so those first 3 bars, there's only 5 beats per bar. In bar 4, we've got 6 beats per bar. So we've got second finger E3 and third finger on B3. And we play the E3 nearest to your face, and then the D string open, and then B3. So you got, and it does that 4 times. So okay, so let's put the whole line together. Here we go, slowly. Let's try it a bit faster. And up speed. It'll take a little while to get that, I'm sure. It's a little bit tricky, but it's really fun to play, and it's not too bad once you get used to it. Now that repeats through the intro and verse up till we get the chorus where it goes like this. So we've just got some chords. I'd grab a pick for this probably. E minor chord, so just A2 and D2, playing all the strings, and just go down, up, and then goes to a G chord. Any G would work. Third finger E3, second finger E3 nearest to your face, first finger A2. We've got 2 hits on that. So bar 5 goes. And then bar 6 you've got so an A chord, which is D2, G2 and B2. So that's an A chord. And then we need to put a finger on fret 3 on the B string to get an A sus4. So you can either play it with 3 fingers then add the little finger, or I quite like to use my first finger flat for the A chord and then just use second or third finger to play the B3. And just go down, up, up. So one A sus4 and then 2 A's. So bars 5 and 6 together go. And then the next 2 bars are exactly the same, and then you repeat it. So you're basically playing bars 5 and 6 4 times round in a chorus. Let's just play the line once through. Here we go. Ready, and... You'd play that twice through. It then goes back to the verse and plays the... all the way through verse 2 until you get to 1 minute and 26 seconds, and there's a little strange 3-bar interlude that goes... And that's it. So it's an A minor chord, first finger B1, second finger D2, third finger G2, playing from the A string downwards, A minor, then add your little finger onto A3 and play downwards, and that's the C6 chord. So you've got A minor, C6, and then we have to switch our fingers round for an F sharp minor 7 flat 5 or F sharp half diminished. First finger on B1, second finger on E2 nearest to your face, third finger D2, little finger G2, mute off the A string, and that's F sharp half diminished or F sharp minor 7 flat 5. So 2 beats on the A minor, 3 beats on the A minor, 3 beats on the C chord, and then 6 beats on the F sharp minor half diminished. So it goes. And then into bar 11 we've got an A minor chord and a C6 chord as well. So the whole line goes. Okay, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It then goes straight back to a verse. Now you could play the little arpeggios, or I've also written out chords because it's quite nice to play these chords, sort of adding the bass part to it as well. It goes. So to play that, we're going to start with this D5 chord. First finger on G2, second finger on B3, and we go down, up, up. Add the third finger to D4 and play downwards. Then take the third finger off D4 and play the chord again. So we've got down, up, up, down, down. Slowly, that'll be. Into the next bar, and you keep your first finger on G2, second finger on B3. Third finger up to D4, so it's very similar to like we did in the verse. And you'll play down, up, up. And then take the third finger off of the A4, bar your first finger across D2 and G2 and have B3. 1 hit on that, and then go back to the previous chord you just hit. So it goes. Into bar 14, and we've got a B minor chord. First finger A2, second finger B3, third finger D4, and goes down, up, up. add the little finger to A5, one hit on that, and then take the little finger off. So, and into bar 15, and we've got a G chord, third finger B3, second finger on E3 nearest to your face. That'll mute off the A string, and go down, up, up, down. Then take your finger off of the E3 and play from the A string downwards. And then put your first finger on A2 and play from the A string. So slowly, bar 15. So if you put the whole line together slowly, you've got an up speed. So you could play the arpeggios, but I thought it was quite nice to play those chords. And that keeps repeating. And then there's another chorus. And then at 2 minutes 44, we get a sax solo, which is just the same as the interlude. We've got A minor, C6, and then F sharp minor 7 flat 5. And then it does that again. It actually does it, then repeats the whole line, so you're doing it 4 times. So the whole line just goes. And then you repeat that line through. And then it goes back to the verse and you repeat that till the end. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really helps me out. I've also got a new guitar techniques channel called Andy Hillier too, so check that out as well. I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment in the comment section. I'd love to know where in the world you're watching this from. I'm just making this video from my home in England. You guys are around the world, so let me know what country you come from. Let me know what song I should do next. Or just say hi, because it helps the video get some more views. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me doing this, and you want to print the tabs off for this song and loads of other songs, then you can support me on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.